Making sure that cars are safe to drive is the business of everyone in the motoring industry, but none more so than the people in this building. The Motor Industry Research Association, or MIRA for short, is where a new model of motor car comes to be tested before its launch into the market. And that's why we're here today, to prove that the Totalseal range of polyurethanes from LJF meets the strict criteria and safety standards of the FMVSS 212 for frontal crash with twin airbags. In all, we'll be testing 4 different Totalseal products, all at different temperatures and with different curing times. To ensure complete impartiality, each windscreen tested is replaced by an independent company, AAA windscreens, and monitored by MIRA's own engineers and experts who would carry out the evaluation and announce the results. The first Totalseal product to be tested is the TS200, especially formulated for use at sub-zero temperatures. For this reason, the car used for the first test was delivered several days in advance and had spent 3 days in MIRA's special climatic chamber, where the temperature was a constant -17 degrees Celsius. The first task was to remove the existing windscreen. Once this is done, the replacement is prepared for fitting. To conform with the fitting procedure, the new windscreen is first prepared with glass activator and then Totalseal's TS5028 primer. Using Totalseal 200 chemically curing polyurethane applied from a twin pack using a gun, a bead of polyurethane is applied around the perimeter of the windscreen before it is carefully placed in position. The safe drive-away time for the test is exactly 1 hour, and to assist the cure in the sub-zero temperature, a hot air gun is applied to the screen. Once the windscreen had been installed to the satisfaction of both LJF and MIRA, it's time for the real drama to begin. Firstly, the car is removed from the climatic chamber. As you can see, the windscreen completely mists over with condensation as soon as it leaves the -17 degrees temperature. To test the strength of the windscreen just 1 hour after replacement, it is to undergo a full frontal crash in a 140-ton concrete block at 30 miles per hour with twin airbags. However, before this is done, the car has to be prepared for its final journey. All fuel, oil and other fluids are drained, and the tyre pressure is set to the manufacturer's recommended standards. To simulate the movement and weight of a driver and passenger, 2 crash test dummies are placed in the front seats. Finally, the car is weighed and numbered so that it can be identified later when viewing the action replays on film. Then a hydraulic pulley with the tension set at exactly 30 miles per hour catapults the car down the runway. Although the front end of the Mondeo has been completely demolished, the windscreen of the vehicle has clearly stayed in place, allowing the all-important twin airbags to inflate safely and, if this was a real crash, no doubt save the lives of the occupants. In fact, to the untrained naked eye, the windscreen didn't even appear to bulge slightly on impact. But it isn't the opinion of the untrained eye that matters. It's what the MIRA official engineer makes of the test that really counts.
Perfect.
Dr. Bernd Bader, Head of Research and Development at LJF in Frankfurt, and John King, Managing Director of LJF UK, cast an eye over the damage. They're obviously pleased with what they see, and so leave MIRA's crash test engineer, Martin Brown, to do the official inspection and deliver a verdict. First of all, he performs a visual inspection of the windscreen to check for any obvious movement. Everything seems to be fine there. Next, he performs a more detailed probe, which involves measuring the deformation of the bond to see if there's been any breakage. To pass the test, at least 50% of the bonding between the windscreen and the Totalseal polyurethane has to be retained. Following the detailed inspection, the result astounds even the MIRA engineers, who've performed this test many times before. Totalseal 200 achieved an amazing 100% retention on all sides of the windscreen. And total retention means total safety in the event of a 30-mile-per-hour head-on crash. Martin Brown delivers the verdict officially.
My name is Martin Brown and I'm the test engineer for the series of tests that we've performed here at MIRA today. I can confirm that the Totalseal 200 that we have just tested conforms to FMVS 212 and 208.
So, Totalseal 200 chemically curing polyurethane has passed the test with flying colours, and in so doing it meets all the criteria and safety standards required of FMVSS 212 for frontal crashes with twin airbags. A great result for LJF, and one that was just the first in a series of outstanding successes that day. Because next on the runway was a Mondeo whose windscreen had been installed using Totalseal TS150, a hot-applied one-component polyurethane applied at 60 degrees Celsius with a curing time of just 30 minutes. Like all the products tested on the day, it was crashed full frontal at 30 miles an hour with twin airbags. The result? 100% retention. It was the same result when Totalseal single-component TS180HV was tested, this time at 23 degrees Celsius, 50% relative humidity and at 1 hour curing time. 100% retention. And not surprisingly by now, Totalseal's TS184 high modulus, also applied at 23 degrees Celsius, 50% relative humidity, achieved a maximum 100% retention when applied with a 2-hour curing time. Due to the outstanding success of the crash tests that were undertaken in September 2002, LJF decided to return to MIRA in November to further extend the product's capabilities by reducing the driver wait times to see what realistic parameters could in fact be achieved. 4 further Ford Mondeos with twin airbags were crashed after replacement windscreens had been fitted, all at 20 degrees Celsius and 40% relative humidity. Totalseal 150 hot applied, full frontal impact at 30 miles per hour after 15 minutes. 100% retention achieved. Totalseal 184 high modulus, full frontal impact at 30 miles per hour after 1 hour, 100% retention achieved. Totalseal 185 high modulus low conductive, full frontal impact at 30 miles per hour after 1 hour, 80% retention achieved. Totalseal 100 for large glass fitting and hot climates, full frontal impact at 30 miles per hour after 3 hours, 100% retention achieved. All the results were confirmed by the official MIRA engineer in charge of the crash tests and passed the FMVSS 212 and 208 safety standards for vehicles fitted with twin airbags. Another outstanding series of successes for LJF and the Totalseal direct glazing products, who now, on the strength of these successful tests, become an acknowledged worldwide leader in the automotive direct glazing industry, able to offer a product for every situation and environmental consideration globally. So there you have it, LJF's Totalseal range of polyurethanes, tried and tested by the UK's official, totally reliable Motor Industry Research Association. For total reliability, for total service, for total safety, use Totalseal.